Tim Saunders with Chris Therien. We're at Skate Zone in Voorhees, where in only a short few weeks, the Flyers are going to be headed back here for another training camp as they prepare for the 2011-2012 season. And Bundy, when they do convene here at Skate Zone, it's going to be a far different Flyers club.
Yeah, it certainly will, Tim. And I think when you really look at what went on in the summer, I'm not sure the Flyers management knew it was really going to happen at the end of the playoffs, but certainly when they fell 4-0 to the Boston Bruins in that series of the second round, and Boston was on to win the Cup, decisions were made that they had to make some changes, whether they wanted to or not. Maybe some stuff was presented to them, but clearly this is going to be a completely different group and a big surprise to most of the Delaware Valley and the hockey world of the changes that were made.
Well, you have to love the aggressive nature of the front office, led by Mr. Snyder, because I think he was the catalyst to say, you know, the goaltending issues that were present in the playoffs, we're not going to go through that again. That was the first thing they addressed.
Immediately, Tim, you're right. When they looked at the offseason, they said, what is the situation we have with our team? Where can we get better right away? And it was goaltending. It became frustrating last year for the coaching staff, Peter Laviolette, Paul Holmgren, and Mr. Snyder, really, when you look at what happened with the goaltending. 3 guys used in one playoff series. I mean, we've rarely seen it happen in the history of the playoffs in the National Hockey League. It had to be addressed. Sergei Bobrovsky, taking nothing away from him, he had a great rookie year. He's got a bright future, but they clearly needed that mainstay, staple goaltender, and they wasted no time in going out and offering and getting Ilya Bryzgalov by way of trade to start and then signing him shortly thereafter.
I think everybody agrees that in the first half of the season last year, the Flyers were one of the premier teams in the National Hockey League. But the drop-off after Christmas was alarming, and that's probably what precipitated all of the changes and the change in direction for this Flyer club. Specifically, the guys that came in trade are going to allow the Flyers to get bigger on the wings.
Well, no question. Wayne Simmonds comes over. He's the first guy with Braden Shen. They're going to come over from the Los Angeles Kings. We're talking about Simmonds right now, a big prototypical winger. He's a guy you can really plug in, I see, maybe with a Claude Giroux, Danny Briere, someone like that, because he is a force on the wing. He takes the puck hard to the front of the net, digs pucks out of the corners. He's also not shy to drop his gloves. That gives your line mates a little bit more protection, keeps everybody honest. He has that ability. Jakub Voracek is a guy that comes over from Columbus in the Jeff Carter trade. Another guy, high draft pick a few years ago, probably got a little bit stale perhaps in Columbus, his early development. This is going to be a real shot of adrenaline for him. He's going to feel really good coming to a strong team and good organization here in Philadelphia. Another guy with size, can really shoot the puck, comes up and down the wing. So the size issues that they felt that they had problems with the Boston Bruins, guys handling Milan Lucic down low, they want to kind of reverse that trend. They've done that with those 2 acquisitions.
Those are only a few of the new faces that are going to be present as the Flyers begin a new training camp. This week we're going to talk a lot about some of the other newcomers as the Flyers prepare for the start of another training camp. At Skate Zone in Voorhees with Chris Therien, I'm Tim Saunders.